Hey, what's going on, everybody out there in YouTube world? Um, you can see the caption or the title, anyway, the thumbnail. I wanted to do this video, just talking about my personal experience and why I chose to partially move out of the United States. And when I say that, it's because I still have some ties in the U.S. So for now, I'm back and forth. Mostly it's a few months, at least 3 months there, only here in the US for a few weeks at a time, just to take care of some business things. But this is not to bash the US or any other thing. It's just talking about my personal experiences and why I chose to, and all of the beauty that is Bali, Indonesia. Okay, so let's start. The first reason I decided to move, I had never been to Bali before, and I was watching a video. His channel, I'll plug the channel. His name is Lost LeBlanc. I saw the video, and it was just about his experience. And he lived in a similar region. I live in New York. He lived in Canada, and one of the big things about me living in this area is the cold. I despise the cold weather. I've always hated the cold weather. But I randomly was searching YouTube, just like I always watch island videos, and this video popped up, and he was traveling around Southeast Asia and just showing some of the environments, and I never saw any of this stuff. Like watching, seeing pictures and seeing videos of random islands and places. I travel a lot, but a lot of it was to the Caribbean, so I never got a chance to see what was out there as far as that particular part of the world. I've always wanted to go to that side of the world, but I didn't know the first thing about it. And this video helped open my eyes. He did some very cinematic things, and it just showed the beauty of it. And a little over 2 years ago now, I decided with some friends to just go. And I didn't even have a plan. My first time in Bali, zero plan. I didn't even have a hotel room. I didn't book anything until I landed. That's the type of energy I was on at the time. I just wanted something different. So yeah, that was my first introduction into Bali. The other why is, I kind of just get over the monotony of what I was doing. I had, I would say recently, I was on a journey. I have my own businesses, and I left my full-time job permanently. I just decided a few years prior that I was no longer going to work for anybody. I was going to just pour all of my energy into working for myself, which now makes it a lot easier to relocate because you're not tied to one thing. Now, this is not easy, relocating and leaving your job and then running a business. It's a lot that goes into it, right? But I just decided that I wanted something new, and weather was a huge factor. Listen, I know some of you out there probably live in colder climates. If you're seeing this, I was just over the cold. Man, it's in this region of the world, it is, I think, 7 months out of the year, and I'm in upstate New York, so we get the weather, right? 7 months out of the year. I never realized it until a few years ago that 7 months out of the year is essentially cold weather. That's a lot. And somebody like me that is very active, I love being outdoors. I run. I was teaching my boot camp classes outside when it's warm, but it's very limited, right? Other than that, you're stuck in the house because it's cold. And I'm not even the outdoor winter. I just don't like the cold. So that was a deciding factor in the jump. But also, I just needed a change. I wanted to see, because I was looking for a change in my life, and doing a lot of healing and internal work, just on myself, and just wanted to see who I could be, or who I could uncover in the man that I am, if that makes any sense. Like, who am I? That's what I was trying to figure out. Who am I in this world? Who do I want to be? What can I accomplish? And I just needed to change. So my first amazing experience, that first trip went for a hike. Actually, sorry, second trip went for a hike. I went to Bali a lot before I made this decision, right? But second time in Bali, took the hike. If you've never been, famous place called Mount Batur. Sunrise hike. Hike starts I get picked up about 2:30 in the morning, so we're starting that hike maybe 3:30, 4 a.m., right? And you're walking up this volcano, and it is pitch black on. You got your helmet on with the light on there, and it's a track, man. It's so much that I learned about myself during this hike. And this is me in shape. Like, I'm active. I hike, I run, I work out every day. The hike was just so different. I wasn't tired or anything. You know, you just kind of sweat. But it's a beautiful experience, man. Just the challenge of it all, because you do get a little bit fatigued, and then you start looking around and you see people struggling. But when you get to the top, that first feeling is what made me realize this is what I want out of life. To watch the sunrise and see the world brighten up in front of your eyes, and see how everything just shifted right before my eyes. It was amazing to see. It was such a eye-opening thing. It was beautiful. Like, the sun just came up behind another volcano from miles away, and the skyline changed color, and it honestly felt like God was sending me a message. And it was a huge shift just to see that. And when the sun finally came up, it was so emotional. It was just clouds, white clouds, and orange, yellow, blue. That's all you saw in the sky. Honestly, it was the emotion that hit me from that experience was insane. It just like a positive gut punch. It was like a wake up call. Just a beautiful place. And from there, I really just decided I was gonna create just kind of shift my business, and I wanted to bring people over to Bali. So I wanted to kind of shift what I was doing, and lead retreats that not only travels throughout the world, but to Bali in particular, and then kind of share this experience that I had during this trip. Mount Batur was just one of the things. The people are the kindest people that I personally have experienced in my life as a collective. The local Balinese people are amazing. The kindest people that I've ever come across. Very welcoming, very loving. And I after experiencing that, it's hard to just go back to what you're used to, you know. It's not that I don't come across nice people. It's just that this was just a different level. And it's something that just kind of suited me, right? Just the environment alone, the people, yeah. Next, the means of transportation. So in Bali, everything is on a scooter. Like, I mean, there's cars, but your primary means of transportation is a scooter. At first, very overwhelming to see, right? You don't know you don't know what you're doing. First thing is that you're on the opposite side of the road, which can be challenging. For me, all of this is pretty easy. I own scooters, so in the United States, I don't drive them that much. They're still brand new technically because they are no miles, but I do own them, and I do know how to ride and drive. But riding around Bali felt safe, still feels safe. Very calming experience. Very freeing experience, and just to get up every morning and hear the roosters and the people and the smell of the incense in the air, and Yeah, and just going from A to B. My day to day in Bali always feels like a complete reset. It feels like I'm supposed to be there. So yeah, transportation. I love riding on a scooter. Next, food. So I have been spent a lot of time in Uluwatu. If you don't know what these places are, you can look them up. Spent a lot of time in Uluwatu. Spent a lot of time in Ubud, but I spend most of my time in Canggu. The Balinese food, by far, thumbs up. Awesome, right? Indonesian food, Balinese. There's different dishes, right? Nasi goreng, mee goreng. I always say everything wrong, but the traditional dishes in Bali, delicious. However, the rest of the food in Bali, amazing. It was impossible. It's damn near impossible to go to any restaurant, no matter what the type. I don't care if it's tacos to burgers, the pizza, the steakhouse, to whatever type of food that you are looking for in Bali, you can find, and it is thumbs up, A1. The cuisine is amazing. I have not found something that is considered a bad dish. Like that's just not a thing. I don't think it's ever going to really be a thing. There's some places that are probably like, oh, this wasn't as good, but the quality of food and the service and just the way the people are, top tier, no lie. And what I love the most is that you can find healthy food everywhere, especially if you're in Canggu. Like it's like a hub, and I'll speak to that in a minute. But if you're in Canggu, you can find some of the best food, and Ubud, and wherever, and Sonora, and all of these other places in Bali. But you can find some of the best food and healthy food. I'll just leave it at that. Trust me on this. Next, it's a very healthy place to be. So if you're someone like me, I'm also a personal trainer, right? Now I haven't been as active as normal because I've been traveling so much. I plan on getting back into it. It's something I want to invest time into, maybe get back into soon in Bali. That's just what I enjoy. I enjoy helping people. So something I'm going to get back to heavy, and then also training online. So I'm still going to be training people. What I love about Canggu in particular, there's gyms everywhere. And it's not just gym, the culture of fitness is huge. Like I'm not even in an area where, like, New York isn't like the fitness hub. I think because of the weather, typical, other places maybe like Florida or LA, where you're going to see like where health and fitness is like on the top of their list. But there's gyms everywhere. Like every area or village, as you would call it, has a gym, and some very nice gyms. They're big on classes, so there's a lot of gyms with classes. You got huge gyms where if you're into bodybuilding, like Obsidian. I go to a gym called Raw Gym, which is a beautiful gym as well. That's like my favorite. I like the open space where they got turf, and then it's an indoor-outdoor, so it's just got the cover and they got all the equipment. As I get back into, transforming my body, it's a good place for me. So I really enjoy places like that. It's not as big, it's not as many people as like the Obsidians, the larger gyms, but this place is perfect size for me because I don't need a big crowd of people. I just want to work out, be free to work out, and then get out of there. But a lot of gyms. Also big on just fitness. Like if you're into bodybuilding, if you're into physique competing, if you just want to do a transformation and you want the holistic everything, it's an amazing place for it. Another thing is the spiritual aspect. If you're into spirituality, if you're into healing, if you're into culture, Bali. Such an amazing place for culture. It's called the Island of the Gods. Primarily, correct me if I'm wrong, primarily a Hindu is the religious practice in Bali, and want to say Buddha. I may be wrong, so don't come at me in the comments. Buddhist and Muslim, as far as I know. There's some others in there, but all in all, no matter what you practice, no matter what your faith is, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All of it is beautiful. And I love the fact that there's so much culture there. I just love seeing it. I didn't grow up around it, but I love to be around it. And please, if you do visit, respect the culture, respect the holidays, respect the people. Literally some of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. And I'm glad that I lived there. Yeah. What else am I missing? I'm going to make a bunch of videos just so you guys can kind of see and hear more about it and my personal experience. I just wanted to give like an update and speak to everybody else that may see this video. I have a following on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and I'm really trying to get on YouTube more because I can make longer form content and you guys can kind of follow me along in the journey. So you will see a lot of vlogs, kind of like some day in the life things, and working on some podcast stuff right in Bali. So yeah, just follow along for the journey. If you guys have any questions, put the questions in the comments and I will make some content surrounding answering your questions. That'll make it easier. I just wanted to get on, share why I chose to relocate from the United States to Bali, Indonesia. And it's the best decision I could have made for my life. All right. Stay tuned for more videos. My goal, upload one amazing video every single week. And for now, I'll be in the US for a few weeks. So I'm going to make some content still surrounding the journey and show you guys some of the things that I typically do while in Bali and travel into other parts of the world because I run retreats everywhere. So we got some amazing retreats coming up. Another one in Bali in October. I'll tell you guys about that soon. And then but until then, we got Dominican Republic coming up this August. So yeah, I'll put the information and the links in this video. But I hope you guys have an amazing day. Spread love.